Hi, magandang gabi sa lahat. I am Benji Pascual Alvarez and I am representing province of Basilan. So today, we will be joining you sa ating dinner time na show about Hari ng Pilipinas, and we will be joined by Hari ng Pilipinas candidates from Mindanao. So ano ba yung Hari ng Pilipinas? Hari ng Pilipinas is actually a pageant. It is a joint project by Harlic Productions and the Maharlikans. And meron itong 4 core values na matikas, marangal, makatao at marunong. So ito ay naghahanap ng makabagong hari. So as we will go on today, as we learn and know more of our candidates from Mindanao, so I think ready na din, may mga naka-standby na din ng mga ibang candidates sa backstage who will be joining us for tonight. So I think pwede na siguro pumasok na isa.
Hi.
So yun.
Hello, Kuya.
Hi Billy.
So,
Kumusta?
good evening. Okay lang po. Hindi po ako nakaget over kahapon na nawawala din yung signal. Nawala talaga signal dito
Yes.
sa Mindanao.
I think may bagyo ata sa sa Philippines.
Kaya
That's why affected yung natin, connectivity natin. But still nothing can stop us. We will try our best to get connected. So anyway, meron pa ba tayong mga ibang kasama na papasok sa ating... So ayun, meron din tayong kahari from Agusan del Norte. And it is Miljen. Hi bro, kumusta?
Hello, kumusta sa lahat? So ito okay naman din. Kahit paano, kahit mahirap yung panahon. Go lang,
Oo
laban
nga,
lang.
no?
Yeah.
So usually pag umuulan, how do you pag medyo masama yung panahon, what do you usually do? Kasi minsan, 'di ba, nakakatamad na nagiging sluggish tayo if medyo makulimlim or medyo malamig, nagiging sluggish tayo. So how do you combat that?
Actually wala ako ngayon sa Mindanao ha, nasa Maynila ako ngayon kasi dito ako nag-stay in muna. Kasi dito ako nag-aaral, I mean, 'yun. And
That's
then
great.
Yeah. Ayun, meron actually ako lang mag-isa dito ngayon sa Maynila kasi dahil yung lahat ng pamilya ko is umuwi sa Mindanao and ako lang natira dito. And ayun, may hanap buhay naman din, which is yung small business natin, small business namin kung saan ako yung nagpapatakbo. So ayun, pag umuulan, hindi ako lumalabas talaga as in kasi napakaano ng paa ko, yung konting yung konting basa lang ng ulan na sa labas. Yeah, sensitive siya masyado. Ayun.
So yun, dapat maging doble or triple ingat ka.
Yeah.
Lalo na ikaw mag-isa dyan, tapos your family is in the province. So very good kasi nababalance mo yung you are still studying, then at the same time nag-earn ka din. You have a business. So I think meron talagang magandang future sa mga taong who can really balance things, who can, work things out for them. God bless you, brother.
Thank you. Salamat. Sana talaga.
How about you, bro Billy? Are you still studying or you are already working?
I'm a not so fresh graduate of BS Industrial Engineering in Western Mindanao State University. Pagka-graduate ko lang po ngayong June 2021. So naghanap pa ako ng work ngayon. So very challenging kasi talaga, no? Parang akala ko nung first parang parang pagka magkatrabaho na graduate na ako, wala na akong problema. Doon pa talaga nagsisimula yung problema. So, pero yun lang. Drive hard lang. Walang pag-asa.
Usually, di ba, yes, meron tayong kahari from Davao Oriental. Hi Ken, hi bro.
Davao Oriental. Hello po.
Magandang gabi po sa inyo lahat.
Magandang gabi rin.
Magandang gabi rin po.
Maulan ba dyan? Or masama yung panahon?
Maulan dito sa amin, pero makulimlim siya buong araw, tapos ngayong hapon umuulan. Pati ngayon, merong ambon. So,
Kaya nga, no, we are
unstable yung
praying for
connection.
pray tayo na tuloy-tuloy itong ating connectivity at hindi ma-hassle ang ating connection sa internet. Para tuloy-tuloy yung natin, usapan natin.
Tama.
So, Brother Ken, what keeps you busy nowadays?
For now, what keeps me busy is my preparation for the Hari ng Pilipinas pageant for the nationals. I hope, and I also hope that I would be able to participate during the grand finals, which will happen this mid-September. And also, I am a student, incoming third year hospitality management student. And also, I doing things to keep my body healthy in its good form. And there's a lot of things that I'm doing actually. I've been writing poems, stories, quotes. Just
So, ayun.
Mukhang lag nga na.
Oo. God bless the
Dahil sa net
Philippines.
yan.
So anyway, syempre as candidates, 'di ba? We have parang meron tayong parang we are daydreaming na how it's like to be, to be part of the top 32 and to participate nga doon sa Cagayan province where will be the place na i-held yung ating final. So paano? How do you do you think of yung parang, ito yung gagawin ko, ito yung susuotin ko, o yung mga ganito, ganyan? Do you imagine the place itself?
actually, I have no idea of what kind of that place is. Wala talaga akong idea kung ano yung wardrobe na dadalhin, ano yung susuotin. Pero let's just hope for the best na mag-workout yung dadalhin ko na mga gamit. So, yun.
Yes. So, before we get there, ano na lang muna, syempre we are representing our respective places. So, let's start with Brother Miljen. So, bro, ano yung, the question is for all of us, ano yung, I think, one thing na unique about the place that you are representing?
Okay, thank you so much sa magandang katanungan. So, yung namin, yung unique sa lugar namin is yung ayun, yung patungkol nga sa sa Balangka Festival. Yun. Yung at saka marami din siya mga beaches doon na magaganda na hindi pa napuntahan maaari ng ibang tao. And then pagdating naman sa mga mountains, of course, napakaraming mga mountains doon. So ayun, yun lang masasabi ko. Maganda ang Agusan del Norte. Mas lalo siyang gumanda ngayon, yung 2021. Kasi nung dati pumunta ako here in Maynila, parang hindi pa ganun kaganda yung yung place namin. Pero ngayon, sabi ng mga kamag-anak ko doon, daw, parang na siya, syudad na talaga. Ang laki ng improvements. Ayun.
That's very good though. Nakaka-encourage actually to travel in the future
Totoo.
after ng pandemic to know na these certain places dito sa Philippines ay magaganda at talaga siya, ka-visit talaga. So let's keep our let's hold our horses muna. Let's fight and be protected from the virus muna. But then it's refreshing to know na these places celebrate these kind of festivals and these places offer us something. So yun, how about you, Brother Billy? What can Dipolog offer us that is unique?
Yung sa Dipolog naman kasi talaga, ever since, I'm very sa kanila, very proud of the kalinisan. They're actually developing and structuring the place kasi, and eventually, or they're calling it as a little Singapore of the Philippines. Yun. Kaya napaka proud ko po on my province. And also, it's very napakasaya niyan during the time when we have Pagsalabok Festival or Hujaka Festival. So, during that time, there are a lot of other provinces or other dyan po kasi ginagawa talaga sa Dipolog, so center of activities. And it's very festive and it's very masaya. So, yun po.
That's great. And how about you, Brother Ken?
Coming from the ethnic charmer of the Philippines, Davao Oriental, there's always this one event that I am always looking forward in Davao Oriental, and that is the Baul Dayawan Festival. Um, it's such a rich culture themed celebration that celebrates the harvest of the Davao Oriental in general. The from Baul means uh, Baul came from the Mandaya word that means farm, and Da means dagat, and Yawan means harvest. So it's it's quite good to see the celebration of the good harvest throughout the year. That is, and I'm always looking forward to it. And I would like also everyone to come and join with me for the next Yawan Festival whenever this pandemic would be over soon. So that's the one thing that I'm always looking forward.
So that's very nice, no? Philippines talaga is such a beautiful place. We get to celebrate. Siyempre, we have our urban part of the, our country na maraming tayong mga skyscraper, merong mga establishments that are very modern. Then at the same time, we also get to be grounded and relax sa mga provincial places that are very nature oriented, so we get to get a balance of life. So that's what make Philippines a very beautiful place. Then of course syempre yung people, we are very hospitable, lahat parang wini-welcome kasi talaga natin. So ano muna, then now we should ako pala muna. uh, Something that I am most proud of sa place that I am representing is kasi ako I am a fashion designer. So I am very much in supporting and developing yung weaves ng local tribe which is the Yakan. So they have their tenun. So it is a parang geometrical weave na very colorful siya. Then there's a backstory. The culture itself is very rich. Tapos may backstory siya na very interesting. That's why colorful daw yung nila, yung weaves nila. It's because yung mga weavers, they are, I think, descendant sila ng isang which is called a biragdali. So para siyang it's a heavenly creature na pumunta daw dito sa sa earth, pumunta doon sa Basilan tapos naligo sa ilog. But then yung isang local tinanggal, kinuha yung wings habang naliligo yung creature na yon. Tapos ginawa niyang asawa. So na-develop kasi yung creature na yun marunong mag-weave. And she is very knowledgeable in so many things. So na-develop yung weaving and all that, and she taught her people. She became part of the community. That's why they became the daughters of rainbow, kumbaga, yung mga weavers doon. So I think it's parang siya, folklore. Pero the story itself is very interesting for me as an artist. So meron tayong question dito kay galing kay Dadras, I think. So since you are talking about festival, what is the best delicacy from your province or city that you will bring to Cagayan for your kaharis? So let's start with Brother Miljen first. So ano yung specialty ng lugar niyo na dadalhin at papatakim nyo sa mga finalists at sa mga tao doon in Cagayan?
Okay, thank you sa magandang katanungan. So, sa tingin ko ang dadalhin kong para sa Cagayan, para sa sa mga kahari. Actually, pagdating kasi kasi more on sa mga sa mga boat yung festival namin. So sa tingin ko pwede paki po ng tanong po ulit. What is the best
Ano na lang,
delicacy from your province or city?
anong pagkain yung pinaka the
Oh,
best na delicacy pagkain na galing sa lugar na
okay.
nirepresent mo, dadalhin mo sa Cagayan?
Um, Actually, yung, alam niyo yung maliliit na, ginamos sa Bisaya yun eh. Sa Tagalog, yung,
Alimas,
yung sa garap
parang
na,
shrimp paste.
yung
Shrimp
ginamos na
paste.
may,
Okay.
maliliit
Tapos
siya maliliit siya na isda.
na may nilalagyan kalamansi, sili,
Oo, yan. Oo,
yung
exactly. So
sa jar
actually,
nilalagay. Actually, doon ako pinaglihi.
totoo. Actually, para sa akin yan yung proud ako na nice kong yun sa mga kahari natin or ipapatikim or ipapatikim sa mga kahari or sa mga finalist. Kasi talagang masarap siya. Iba yung lasa ng gawa sa Mindanao at saka
Mapaparami ng
ng Manila kasi naano ko yun na parang syempre nakatikim ako nung doon sa amin at saka yung dito, magkakaiba yung lasa pero for me mas the best yung sa Agusan talaga.
So, meron talaga tayong kanya-kanyang version no, ng mga pagkain. That's why
Oo.
worth it talaga nilibutin natin ang buong Pilipinas. So, how about you, Brother Billy? What's your best delicacy that you can offer and you can share sa mga tao doon sa Cagayan?
One of the best delicacy for me is the one that I grew up with in Dipolog City was that we have this different kinds of sardines. So tinatawag yun na Spanish sardines eh. Naalala ko talaga, yun ang palaging dinadala sa akin, pinapakuan sa akin ni Mama pag umuwi ako to Zamboanga City. So, namimiss ko yun kasi nakikita ko yun every sa mga pasalubong, ganito, sa mga every store sa Dipolog City. So, 'di ba, we are known for Region 9 is known for kwan talaga tayo in terms
Sardines.
of sardines. Tama naman?
And
Region 9 naman or
yes.
Zamboanga City if I'm not mistaken. So, correct me if I'm wrong
Basta mga sea products.
mga sea product talaga kuya. So, yun yung pinaka-kwan ko. So, yun yung iba-iba talaga yung flavor ng sardine sa Zamboanga City rather sa Dipolog City. Yun yung pwede kong ipadala sa Cagayan Valley. Sarap yun, for sure.
Yes. Naano ko din yung brother ko kasi used to work sa fisheries. So, yun, natikman ko din yung local version nila ng they have varieties like yun na nga, yung sardines na Spanish style, tapos they have bangus and so much more.
Yes.
So, yes, Dipolog is really known for that. So, I think sa Basilan naman, I think that I am going to be proud of at hopefully maipatitikim ko sa mga tao if ever pupunta ako ng ng Cagayan will be the chula itum. So basically it is parang a Muslim, a traditional soup that is made of parang charred coconut, ginger and maraming spices.
Yes,
Tapos
I've tried it.
it's really
Mukhang
good
masarap
kasi
yan
masarap siya pag mainit, tapos hihigupin mo siya. So it's really para siyang balance flavors of maanghang, tapos maalat. Meron siya pagka maasim at saka matamis. So it's very interesting, tapos yun, ang dami ding pwedeng pwede mo siya kainin with bread, with rice. Pero most especially, mas masarap siya pag pinipare siya with rice. Mahilig kasi din talaga ako sa rice. So, hopefully, share natin yung mga delicacies natin from our respective provinces. So, yun. Thank you so much for that question. Then, right now, may questions is from Mu TV. What according to you is a true friend? So, start naman tayo kay Brother Billy.
What according to you is a true friend? What is for now I realize kasi talaga na a true friend for me. I have best friends kasi who really talk to me, who talk shits in front of my face, and I really appreciate them. So they are not just plastic. So I really appreciate people who compliments me in the back, but talk shits about my face. But not just talk shits about my face, but sinasabi niya talaga sa akin, she is really being honest. So there are two of them actually. So I'm really it's being true, it's being honest with your friend, or being there, not just being honest, but not but also being there with you all the times, and listening to you, who
So yun, God bless Philippines.
Mukhang naglag
Nag-ano
na
na
naman.
naman. Yes.
Ah,
for me.
So anyway, are you still there, brother Billy?
Yes po. Opo. Nawala ba ako? Nawala? O parang nawala eh
Yes,
choppy
kanina eh.
lang,
yes.
choppy lang.
Oh.
I think for like 8
Okay,
seconds.
okay. Sige,
Ah,
sige.
So
Oh
carry
my.
on. So yun, how about you, brother Miljen? Paano mo masasabi na itong tao na to ay isang tunay na kaibigan?
sa tingin ko, for me, kapag talagang sasabihin niya sa akin yung mismo yung halimbawa, hindi siya magsisinungaling. What I mean is, ano, kung ano yung nakikita niya sa akin or masasabi, kahit na halimbawa, pangit yung pinakita ko, tapos sabihin niyang maganda yung ginagawa ko, ayaw nang sinungaling. Gusto ko kung ano yung saloobin niya, kung ano yung pananaw niya about sa akin, gusto ko sabihin niya sa akin yun mismo personally. Ayaw ko nung kapag nakatalikod, doon ka titirahin or pagsasabihin ng masama. Maganda yung front to front. Yung walang
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 libak-libak.
tinatago. Oo, walang libak-libak, walang tinatagong sekreto or kailangan talaga maging prangkahan ba ganon. Mas gusto ko yung ganong klaseng kaibigan. Kasi at least alam mo kung
Okay,
ano yung pagkakamali mo, di ba?
that's very right. So how
Yeah.
about you, brother Ken? Meron tayong question from MoTV. What, according to you, is a true friend?
For me, a true friend is someone that stays with you regardless of whatever decisions you made in life, be it um, shameful decisions or something a
Good luck,
friend that is
Philippines.
Mahina.
that stays
Oo, mahina
a
talaga.
friend that stays with you
Mm,
without prejudice, and a friend that also supports you for whatever dreams you have in life. A friend that who is always there for you, and I'm glad that I have two of those friends that stays with me through thick and thin.
that's very good. Sa akin naman, to answer that question, I think the way that I can tell the person is my true friend is through whenever they stick with me through my darkest moments. Kasi like ako, I've experienced a lot of uh, connections, a lot of associations ng mga tao, but then there will only be few people who will be with you during your darkest times. So I think ako kasi personally, I know how to categorize people eh. That's why I put them in their place. Then there are things that I allow myself to relay some informations if I can share a very personal, a general, or just a sometimes we gossip. So meron talaga the way that I can tell the person is a true friend is through whenever darkest times, mga down times nangyayari sa atin, they will always be there and they will not judge you. And they may not help you, at least they listen to you. Kasi marami tayong friends na who are there during the ups, during the, I call them haha friends, during the giddy, the good times. But then when storms come into your life, they are nowhere to be found. So I think it's best to categorize people the way they are, not because it's beneficial for us, na, oh my God, they will help us, they will lift up my problems, and they will take away all my sadness and all that. Kasi tayo, we should individually be responsible, and at the same time we should be independent, that whatever and whoever comes in our life, we should not depend on them. Dapat ano tayo, buo tayo sa sarili natin. So it's also okay to be friends with yourself. Kasi meron nga may nagsabi nga na I think mas better na kumausap sa sarili kaysa kausapin ang taong wala sa sarili.
Tama, tama,
If
tama.
that makes sense.
Totoo, totoo.
So
Yeah,
yun.
tama.
So yun.
And
Then hi
actually,
Kahari Dan Untalan, good evening mga
Dan
kahari.
Untalan.
So shout out, he is HNP from Urdaneta.
you know
And
what,
meron din tayo
if I
pa-shout
may
out.
just
Sige,
dun sa
brother Ken,
friendship,
go.
we,
Mm,
we all have three faces. In Japanese beliefs, they believe in that we people have three faces: the face that we show to our family, the face we show to our friends or the people around us, the world, and third is the face that we show when we are alone. And it's quite rare to have some support system like friends, where you are able to show down and just be yourself, be vulnerable around them, and show to them that what you're going through, what are your problems, what are your plans, what are your ambitions. And it just feels so good to have those kind of support system coming from your friends, and they just don't judge you for what you are or for what you believe in. They're just open, and it's quite rare to find those kind of friends. And if ever you have those friends that you are so comfortable with to show yourself, then keep that friend, because it's rare. They are gem, they're precious.
yes. So kanya-kanya tayo, meron talaga tayong important people in our lives that we really treasure
Mm.
for those precious moments. So meron din tayo ditong question from Kahari Levi, Jan Bernisto. Meron tayong question, how can you stop cyber bashing or bullying? So start tayo kay Kahari Ken.
So there's no way of stopping cyber bashing or cyberbullying because of the sense of the right of anonymity of using social media. And also, we have a law already, the cybercrime law, that punishes the cyber bullies for up to 6 months to 6 years in between, depending on the judgment of the court. And also, you could be fined up from 10, ranging to from 10 to 50,000, and or you could be charged with both the fine and the sentence to serve in prison. However, let's reflect back to ourselves also. Studying in a Catholic school, we had our retreat, and then this we had one seminar, and then the host told us, you know what, bullying does not start within a person. It's not innate. However, it's taught in the family. It starts with the family. She pointed out, a person becomes a bully first instance when your mother constantly nags you every day. Yung nagbubunga nga yung mama mo araw-araw sa bahay. Yun yung isa sa rason. Tapos, yung frustration mo kasi hindi ka makakasagot sa mama mo, di ba? So yung frustration mo na nararamdaman sa loob mo is nilalabas mo sa ibang tao na which you think is weaker than you. And then, second, the sense of superiority. Yun yung isa din na nagmo-motivate sa isang tao na mambuli ng iba, especially on social media. They think that they are better, but they are just insecure in the truest sense. And the third is yung kulang ka lang sa pansin, literal, na kulang ka sa pansin, yung you're trying to seek attention. Those three factors are the main reasons that was pointed out during our seminar are the drive of a person to bully other people. So yes, we have the law already. However, it is more on psychological effect or the psychological drive of a person para hindi siya mabash. Kasi
So, ayun. Thank you so much,
Kaya,
Brother
doon
Ken.
na siya eh.
So, yun. Yes, we really cannot avoid. There are people who are like that. So, to answer the same question, let's go to Brother Billy. What can you say about, how to stop cyber bashing or bullying?
I guess for cyber bashing or bullying, we cannot really stop it because honestly, we cannot. Because no matter how good or bad you are, there are just some people who really criticize you. So I always try to dissect things. So for example, if a person actually bullies me, I'm trying to analyze it. Okay, totoo ba talaga to? Ano ba? Totoo ba talaga to nangyayari sa akin? Because there is really a difference between constructive criticism and bullying. So within that bullying, there is really a constructive criticism that I would really wanted to call. Now, I'm also being concerned about them. So, 'di ba? Concerned pa ako sa kanila because they have sorry, they have some kind of problem in the house, that is what being said. And I'm trying to be understanding of them because they do have really a mental problem, or they have personal issues within them. So, 'di ba? We need to it really stems from within themselves. What we really need to do is to be constantly having faith within ourselves, constantly believing in ourselves, no matter how hard it is, and try to have faith. Again, have faith and continuously follow your heart. No matter what, you can do it. Yun. So that's all.
Thank you so much, Brother Billy. So, how about you, Kahari Iljen? What can you say about how to stop cyber bashing or bullying?
So sa tingin ko wala naman wala pa naman talaga or hindi talaga natin maiiwasan na na ma-stop yung ganyang klaseng cyberbullying or cyberbashing. Kasi una sa lahat ng tao magkakaiba ng opinyon, lahat ng tao magkakaiba ng pananaw. Kahit gaano ka man kabait or kasalbahe na tao, meron pa rin talagang tao na ayaw sa iyo. Meron pa rin tao na hahanapan ka ng butas para ikaw ay masira sa tao, sa mga tao or sa ibang tao. So sa tingin ko try na lang natin intindihin yung mga taong iyon at saka malay natin kung may pinagdaanan din kaya sila o kaya sila naging ganun. Kasi kung wala ka naman talagang pinakitang masama sa sarili mo or hindi ka naman talaga nagpo-post ng mga masamang litrato sa social media, sa tingin ko kailangan natin na lang sila intindihin. Or di kaya maaaring napapansin nga sila or di kaya naman para siyempre sa taong na bully or na bash, siyempre masakit sa kanila 'yon. So sa tingin ko try to deadman na lang sila. Yung mga taong ganun, yung mga nagbabash, yung nagbubully, na kumbaga sila yung mga taong walang magawa sa buhay, siguro hayaan na lang natin kasi darating pa rin yung panahon or yung oras na yon na mapapagod din sila kapag hindi natin pinapansin. And then kailangan magkaroon ka na lang ng magandang routine or magandang routine or ugnayan sa mga pamilya mo para kahit papaano is hindi mo maisip yung mga ganung bagay or hindi ka maepektuhan mismo. Kailangan maging matatag tayo sa sarili natin. Kasi yung ibang mga kabataan or yung mga ibang tao na nakakaranas ng bully or ng bashing, parang naging sila, parang yung iba nagpapakamatay kasi ganito ganyan. Siguro kailangan nila ng pamilya na magmamahal sa kanila na kailangan na ganito na di walang masama sa iyo anak, kailangan niya ng gabay. Ganoon lang siguro. Kasi wala naman talagang ibang malalapitan ang isang kabataan kundi yung pamilya niya lang din.
That's great. So thank you,
So sa
brother
mga basher
Wilje.
natin or yung mga tao mahilig mag-bash or mag Okay, thank you.
So yun, I really commend you guys for your understanding. So you would rather understand these people na lang rather than, retaliate. So
Yeah.
ako naman, yung take ko dyan is whenever I see yung cyberbullying and yung mga ganyan, pag may nagbabash, I think they also have to be considerate of yung mga tao na kung sino yung binabash nila. And sa tingin ko kasi, for me kasi, hurt people, if that makes sense. And sometimes they look for someone who can they lash out yung mga frustrations nila. Then, the most important thing kasi like, it's virtual. So when we say cyberbullying or cyber bashing, so social media is actually not a real world. So we can be whoever we want to be in social media, whatever we want to project, whatever we want to become. Pwede. We have the freedom. It's really within the top of our fingers. So pwede. But then, in reality, it's a different story. So these people who are, expressing negative thoughts, negative things towards someone, it should not be encouraged. But yes, intindihin na lang natin sila. Then sometimes we also have to, take charge. And gaya na ng sinabi ninyo, maybe we should reach out. Maybe, hey, you know what? Stop that. What's wrong with you? Maybe we could do something about it. If you're sad, alone, if you might be undergoing something, then let's find a way on how to make things better so that it can be, workable for everyone. Kasi when someone kasi is buo sa sarili nila, they think of how they can help others rather than destroy others. I think yung mga successful people would really love to lift each other up, not to drag them down. So I think meron talaga problema when it comes sa mga cyber bashing, cyber bullying. It's really not about you, but they are rather talking about themselves. So yun yung yung take ko dyan. So anyway, we also have another question from the Maharlikans. So what makes you smile, sad, and irritated? So sino magsa-start? Anyone? Volunteer?
So, pwede ako na.
Who would like to
Ako na
go
lang.
first?
Wala naman volunteer.
Sige.
So ako na lang muna. So the thing that makes me smile is seeing the people around me happy, especially when they are reaching their dreams or they're achieving their goals in life. And until then, I will continue to clap for their achievements or their success in life. And what makes me sad is I am betrayed by someone who I trusted. That makes me sad. There's no sad is not even the right word for it when you are betrayed by a person that you trusted. And also, what makes me irritated is when I have a poor quality of sleep. You know what? I think it's common to all of us that whenever we have a poor quality of sleep, we easily get irritated. Even the most silly things, it irritates the hell out of us. So I think those are the reasons for making me smile, sad, and happy.
Great. So how about you, brother Billy? Naka-mute ata yung mic mo, bro.
Nakamute.
Wait lang. Maingay yung...
Papi.
What makes me... Wait lang. Papi. What makes me smile actually is alam pala, nakikita pa rin natin na there are still people who help each other. Diba? Pagbabayanihan in every situation. Kasi ang dami natin nakikinig ng mga bad news about war and everything. We are still happy. I'm still happy for those people who really help in terms of, sabihin natin kapag umuulan ng malakas, may bagyo, may earthquake, 'di ba? Nakikita natin yung spirit ng helping each other. So the camaraderies and everything. What makes me sad also is that 'di ba, iba-iba kasi talaga yung mga tao, 'di ba? We are diverse. Okay, I said early last time sa live, we are diverse kind of individual. We have different religion, different skin color, and we are trying to judge them because they are different within us. But I tell you, we don't have any universal right and wrong. So for example, right for you, it's not right for them. So for example, let's have a prostitutions, 'di ba? 'Di ba sabi natin it's controversial topic. Hindi siya pwede sa Pilipinas kasi nga it's illegal. But when you go to Japan, let's talk about geisha. Geisha, women prostitutes, we cannot actually tell that it's wrong, 'di ba? Because it's their own culture. It's their own. Geisha are respected. Geisha actually studied hard, 'di ba? They trained well. So there is no universal right and wrong, and we must understand that we are different and unique to each other. So that makes me really 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 sad is that we disrespect each other's race and skin color and how we view life. What makes me irritated is that I wanted to take out the norms. Yung bang hindi bang, di ba pupunta yung mga lahat ng mga tao sa isang direksyon. So kapag pupunta yung isang tao sa lahat ng direksyon, then I'm supposed to follow them. No, I don't want to follow them. This is my own journey. Ito yung own path ko. I wanted to go within what I wanted to go. I don't want to go for a particular course just because sikat siya. No, I wanted to go where my heart goes and not dictated by society and by the norms. They're telling me na, okay, you be this one, you be this one, kapag 30 ka na, dapat mag-asawa ka na. The hell no. This is me, this is my life, and I am in control. Sorry, parang nagalit ako.
So yun. Yes. So thank you for that, Brother
Masyadong yung
Billy.
emosyon ko ata
Yeah.
lately.
At least you were able to greatly express kung ano yung mga things na nagbibigay sa kayo ng different
Oo.
emotions. So
Nilabas
let's
ko
go
na.
to
Nilabas ko ng
Brother
frustration.
Wiljem. So yun. Ano bro, para sa iyo ang nagpapasmile, nagpapalungkot at nagpapairita?
So what make me smile is yung makita ko yung mga magulang ko, yung mga tao na sa paligid ko, o yung mga taong yung nakikita natin yung improvements nila, yung nakikita natin yung yung kahalagahan nila, yung mga nakikita natin yung nakikita natin na masaya sila sa buhay nila, kung ano yung nakamit nila, kung ano yung improvements nila sa buhay. So for me, masaya na ako doon pag nakikita ko yung mga taong iyon. Yung nagpapasad naman sa akin is yung discrimination or yung paghahambing ng dalawa or ng mga tao. Kasi nakakalungkot, halimbawa, ihambing ko yung sarili ko sa iba. Parang nakakasama ng loob ng ganun kasi. Kasi una sa lahat, magkakaiba tayo, hindi tayo magkapareho ng mukha, hindi tayo magkapareho ng kulay, hindi tayo magkapareho ng ugali. So sa tingin ko, dapat ang mga tao hindi natin ikumpara sa isa't isa. Kasi una sa lahat, magkakaiba naman talaga tayo, kaya sana i-stop natin yung yung discrimination or yung paghambing sa iba. Yung irritated naman is yung yung dinidiktahan ka kung ano yung gusto mo. What I mean is halimbawa, gusto kong kunin pilot, and then sabi ng parents ko, kailangan kunin mo doktor. Parang ganon. Siyempre, mas ikaw yung nag-aaral, siyempre mas ifa-follow mo kung ano yung kagustuhan mo, yung puso mo, yung kung ano yung nais mo talaga sa buhay. Okay. Kasi yung ibang parents naman is magagalit kasi hindi nga sinuportahan o hindi nga ginawa ng anak nila na dapat ito yung course ang kukunin nila. So sa tingin ko, ayun, kailangan kung ano yung gusto ng bata o ng mag-aaral, sana yan yung susundin natin, hindi yung kagustuhan ng magulang. Yun lamang po. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, brother. Then para sa akin, what makes me smile? Syempre presently nagbago na yung ano ko, pananaw ko sa life. And as a young adult, syempre tapos na yung episodes ng syempre as growing up, 'di ba? Gusto natin gumala, kumain, ang dami nating mga paandar sa buhay. But then ngayon, we are trying to be, adults as responsible as we can. So, what makes me smile is whenever I see my clients and the customers ng business, nag-smile and ano sila, satisfied. So, it gives me the motivation to do better. And of course, syempre with the help of yun na nga, the business and kung ano man yung na-acquire namin through that, na ano ko din na it's beneficial for me and for my family, yun, it really makes me smile. So, yun. Then, what makes me sad is pag wala akong pera, joke. What?
Same.
Pero seriously, what makes me sad is the people who are treating people poorly whenever they have yung ano, we tend to look at people depending on their status. So I really hate people na, uy, bakit ka nakakipagkaibigan dyan? Eh, ganito, ganyan, 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 ganyan. So it really makes me sad whenever we place prejudice on certain people or kahit na the facts or yung mga ano, it's very obvious about this person but then you do not do something about it. Tapos, instead na you lift people up, parang nilalagyan mo pa sila ng ano, parang mas pinapasan mo pa sila ng cross. So we should be understanding, we all have, different troubles, marami tayong battles sa ating kanya-kanyang life. And the thing is, kailangan lang natin maging understanding kahit hindi naman na tayo mag-help. It's important na wag na lang natin, don't do, ill sa ating kapwa-tao just because we find them parang lower sa atin. It's really bad. We're all the same. We may be blessed right now. They can be blessed someday. Tapos tayo naman yung ano. So bilog yung mundo. Dapat maging ano lang tayo, consistent lang tayo on our outlook sa buhay. Tapos what makes me irritated is whenever I am yelled at. Kasi ako kasi person, I am a very calm kind of person. So, calm in a sense na kalmado ako, pero I can tell that I have a strong personality. So I really try to, anchor everything I try to be centered in a way na hindi ako self-centered. I try to pull everything inwards para, alam mo yun, yung these things that is happening around you, they are tools on how you can, maneuver around sa mundong ito. So yung nakakairita na para sa akin is to be yelled at. I think there are maraming modes of medium of communications na pwede nating gamitin to make, to make our interactions better and more humane, kumbaga. So yun. So there's too much feelings, no? So ngayon, we move on to a different question. So from the Maharlikans, do you think your transcript is a ticket for you to be hired in your dream job? So let's start with Brother Billy.
If I may understand or correct me if I'm wrong, transcript is student record, so it pertains to grades. So you can
CV.
you can free CV, that's curriculum vitae. So for me, it does not, especially your grades and your student records, because a lot of company right now, a lot of successful company right now are looking for your talent and are looking for your personality and how you handle people, and that's the very most important thing. But hindi naman natin talaga maiwasan na some country, even here, they actually go for your 'di ba? Saan ka nang galing? We have this
Credentials,
top
yes.
4. Opo. 'Di ba? hindi ko naman pwede ma-deny na the top 4 schools, UP, Ateneo, De La Salle, and UST, they are the ones who are, and they are really they are really competitive, at saka napakakwa ng mga graduates nila. But also, if I will become one day a entrepreneur and a business owner, I would really wanted to try to look upon the personality, or rather how the person handles with people, because it's in service. Because I'm having this industrial engineer, so alam namin to how to deal with people. So um it's just not about these things, because 'di ba? We have this curriculability. It's not just about those things, because you need to actually handle people. You need to go on and talk with them. You need to handle different ano tawag dito, stressful situation, which is not easily taught in schools. And this is really very true fact for all of us, because hindi naman lahat na tinuturo sa school. Like ako, I don't know how to pay taxes. I know how to pay my bills or anything. There's not taught by school. So there are some of the things that are not being taught by the school, and your transcript or records or your curriculum vitae is not a guarantee to be hired in your dream job for some. But for me, to be successful, you need to develop yourself. So that's my answer for that.
Thank you, brother. Let's go to Brother Ken.
You know what? There are two, I just want to be frank about this question. Yes, I do agree from Kahari Billy that transcript won't determine for you in the future whether you get your dream job, because for the first reason, there are who are excellent at school. Hello, nakat
Yes,
ba yung
yes.
ano ko?
Carry on, bro.
um, so ayun, for the first reason is merong mga estudyanteng nag-e-excel sa school. They have the theoretical intelligence. However, they lack the interpersonal intelligence, or the personal management. Tapos sa trabaho kasi hindi lang naman puro utak ginagamit, yung pakikisama mo din yung sa mga tao, kung paano ka makikipag-communicate, paano yung pagdala mo sa kanila. So, yun yung rason na isa din sa mga factors na hinahanap actually ng mga kumpanya. I myself, a student of, incoming third year student of hospitality management, obviously, we're practicing hospitality in our course, and we are dealing most of the time with people. So, your interpersonal skills would really matter when you are applying for your dream job. And the second, more like the downside of applying for your dream job, is the palakasan system in the Philippines. We know that for a fact that it is very rampant, and that should be addressed, because no matter how much of a great student you are when you are still in college, you would be mostly overlooked by someone who has great connections, or the backer system. We, it's sad that it's happening, but that's the truth, and I just want to address that it's not healthy. It's quite unfair to those people who are working so hard to have a good transcript from the school to be able to apply for the position that they want in the future, who not so good reflection of his transcript or her transcript, but has the powerful backers to get that position. And so, um, to say things short, a good transcript won't secure or guarantee you to be hired to have your dream job.
Okay. Thank you, Brother Ken, for your insight about it. How about you, Brother Miljen? What can you say?
So sa tingin ko po, hindi ako sang-ayon sa sa tanong na do you think your transcript is a ticket for you to hired in your dream job? Kasi una sa lahat, magkakaiba, gaya ng sinabi ng nauna sa akin, magkakaiba ang ginagawa sa magkakaiba ang ginagawa sa school at saka sa trabaho. Halimbawa na lang po is yung, 'di ba, may siguro nagkakaroon tayo ng mga honor student sa klase natin. And then yung pagdating sa college, hindi sila nakapasa sa mga entrance exam. 'Di ba may gano'n? So parang gano'n po siya. So ibig sabihin, hindi dahil matalino ka, makukuha mo na yung pinapangarap mong school na kung saan doon mag-uumpisa lahat ng dreams mo. So sa tingin ko hindi gano'n 'yon. So magkakaiba. Kailangan ng pakikisama sa halimbawa sa trabaho naman, hindi naman talaga lahat kailangan ganitong ability meron ka. Kailangan maging ano ka, maging mabait or magkaroon ka ng um, pakikisama sa mga katrabaho mo, ganun. Yun lamang po.
Okay. Thank you, Brother Will. Hi, Rodel. He is Harry from Zamboanga del Norte. So, maayong gabi sa
Hello,
imo.
Rodel.
Hello everyone.
Rodel.
So buenas noches. So
Kumusta?
my name
Buenas noches. Ngayong gabi.
Ngayong
So
gabi.
hello everyone.
So, we have a question here from the Maharlikans. Question for Billy. What if there is a 75 or 3 in your transcript? Am I a prospective employer? What if I asked? And what happened? So, yun. Billy,
That's
the
for
question
me.
is for you.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I'll still stand for my own opinion that I believe that it's really should be not just about transcript of record, but most on the personalities and the attitude and the talent and the skills of the employee. I would really try to give you a background before anything else. So in the Philippines, ang laki ng standard, ang liit ng sweldo. That's truth, ba? It's because for me, there's a
I
reason for
agree.
that. Correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. Let's need to change our national policies because we should let investors outside of the Philippines enter the Philippines because we do not have much employer here. Ang mga nagkaka-competition naman dito is mga taga dito lang naman din. But if we try to change the policies, if we try to change the law, them going in the Philippines, ang daming employer. So ibig sabihin, those employer would ang laki ng supply natin ang laki ng supply ang liit ng rather ang dami ng supply pero ang kuan ng demand, ang laki ng demand, maliit lang yung supply rather, naguguluhan ako. So for that, dapat ang taas ng supply, mataas din yung demand. So for this one, kapag sinabi natin ganito, ibig sabihin, magtataas sila ng mga sweldo nila. Kasi yung mga employer, ang dami na tong competition. So for me, for that particular kind of thing, there is really a problem in terms of the national policies that foreign investors should invest in the Philippines because first of all, I may tell you that it's in order to be competitive, it's in order to increase the salaries, and it's in order for us for the worker standard to also raise. And then and if I am an employer, I would not go for the grade itself. Okay, what do the job needs? Excellent communication skills because it's in service. So I will ask, do you have that particular kind of talent and particular kind of skill? So I will go for that, not because of that particular kind of transcript, because each and every school has their own standards. Hindi, totoo naman talaga, no? Each different colleges, they have different kind of standards when you go enter the university. So it should be a middle ground that we need to have everyone else within their personality that brings them together. So that's my stand on this particular kind of issue. Yun. Oh
All
my God,
right.
na-pressure ako.
Thank you, Brother Billy. Sa akin naman, when it comes sa, I think, syempre ako, manggagawa din ako dito sa Philippines. And I also do my, small business. I think, yes, it is important that we take in yung mga investors. But it is actually not necessary. Kasi, like yung advocacy ko, I am um, very much into believing that Filipinos are hardworking. Yes, it's evident. At saka suportahan natin yung mga Pilipino. That's why, di ba, maraming mga Filipinos talaga na lumalabas ng bansa just because they can find a better opportunity for them. But if meron naman dito sa bansa natin, pwede naman natin i-develop, why not? Pag nandito tayo, syempre, we have the privilege to stay together with our family. Syempre, accustomed na din tayo. There's no place like home. Pero, like, I hope yung yung bansa will be more, I think, supportive about yung development ng its own citizen, kasi we can be our own industry. We hindi na siguro necessary that we should bring in mga investors, foreign investors dito sa atin, kasi like if you gonna look back years ago, we were leading in, not siguro sa world, but then tayo ang nagtuturo eh. We impart, we develop a lot of, new technologies, a lot of systems. That's why marami din yung maraming bansa yung nag-adapt doon sa change na yun just because the Philippines taught them. And it's just so happen, unfortunately, medyo mishandled lang siya because of, we really cannot attack our government just because masasabi natin they are not doing anything. Siyempre, there are still people in the government who are doing their best, but they are not just on sync, kumbaga, on a common goal. Tapos, for me, when it comes sa transcript naman, hindi naman siya importante kasi like transcript for me is they are grades, di ba? They are just evidence of your performance during your student days. So hindi naman lahat ng time mo as human, yung existence mo, may grade. And it is during your student days lang. So I think after school, after you graduate, you may be, maganda siguro yung performance mo during nag-aaral ka. But then some people kasi slow down. Then some people really don't know their direction as to where and what they will do in life. Kasi sa school kasi they just keep on feeding us informations, knowledge and all that. But then if they will let us go on the real world, it's some people may find it hard to maneuver kung anong direction, ano yung gusto nilang tahakin na lugar. And these grades, this transcript is really not parang a passport to a better future kasi maraming modes, maraming ways kasi Filipinos are yun, madiskarte tayo, marami tayong pwedeng maisip at maimbento at magawa ng paraan to make our lives better.
I just wanted to add, Kuya. I just wanted to add from what you said. I just wanted to add as a kahit konti lang. So parang 'di ba, when you talk about school, we have emotional intelligence. 'Di ba? Filipinos and humanities has different kind of intelligence. We have emotional intelligence, musical intelligence, and 'di ba? All of these artistic intelligence. So napakadami ng klase ng intelligence. So when you talk about transcript, it really talks about the grade itself, how you know and one. It doesn't talk about artistic intelligence, musical intelligence. So I guess it should not be really a standard for your dream job. Yun lang.
That's right. So, yun.
And you know
How
what? It's
about you,
just so
brother?
sad
Ano
na.
pala, welcome pala. Hi, brother Rodel. So, what can you say doon sa sa question na yun? Is it
Question.
a ticket for you to have a good transcript for a better future, or does it give you an edge for you to apply for your dream job?
Ayun, wala.
So, so hello again, buenas noches. So my opinion and my answer to that is that, ano, just what Billy said, that we have different types of intelligence, as what um, Gardner said, that we are have 9 or 10 multiple intelligence. So as a person, so in terms of applying job, there are many qualities that a person must have in applying a job. Example, kapag 'di ba gusto mo maging magandang at maging impluwensya sa ibang tao, dapat gawin mo yung trabaho mo. So, as a human being, so para maging proper mo isang bagay, dapat masaya kang gawin ito para it will result for a betterment not only for you but also for the company where you are working for. So the transcripts signify what is your, as what earlier answer said, that is your transcript record or the result of your performance in the schools, in the college or any high school or elementary. So and and also I agree with the answer of Billy that in applying a dream job or any types of job, it is on the personality and the performance of how we deal with other people and how we influence and to do our job properly. Yun po. It's not about the
Yun.
grades.
And
Thank you
yun.
so
So
much, Brother Billy.
isang bagay din na nakakalungkot lang dito sa Pilipinas kasi yung qualification ng job is nandito. Sobrang taas. Tapos yung salary is nandito lang. So tapos ang layo-layo ng agwat, tapos yung task ng trabaho na ini-expect sa napakabigat kumpara sa sweldo mo. So naalala ko tuloy yung nangyari way back, I think that was 2009 or 2011, yung tungkol sa issue ng brain drain dito sa Pilipinas. Yung mga excellent doctors, nurses, or other profession dito sa atin na yung mga top-notch talaga, they are going outside of the country to find for a better job, for a better salary. Kasi ayun na nga, yung trabaho is napaka hirap. Pero yung sweldo is hindi nagmamatch doon sa trabahong ginagawa. So, I guess meron talagang kulang sa suporta na nanggagaling sa mga pribadong sektor pati na rin sa gobyerno. So, yun yung dapat sana nating ma-address sa mga susunod na administrasyon.
Kailangan, may mga tweaking talaga, fine-tuning na gagawin that can be, beneficial for the people. Kasi, syempre, we can see, na-experience naman din natin, nakikita natin yung sistema ng ibang bansa and our fellow Filipinos who had better opportunities, better lives whenever they go out of the country. So, yun na lang. Ngayon naman, on a lighter note, I'll ask you guys, what are the 3 objects that you cannot live without? So, who will volunteer first?
3 objects. It could be anything, right?
Yes.
First, for me, would be mosquito net. Kadugtong na yun ng buhay ko. Hindi talaga ako makakatulog pag wala akong mosquito net sa paa.
Do you sleep? Okay.
Oo. Nilalagay ko siya sa paa, yung parang inaano ko sa paa ko. Hindi talaga ako makakatulog pag wala akong mosquito net sa paa. Tapos, face towel. Kasi, pawisin ako. Tapos, ano pa ba? Lotion.
Okay. So, who else would like to go next? What are the 3 things, 3 objects that you cannot live without? Sige, ako na lang. Magtatawag na ako. I guess nobody wants to go. So, Miljen, Brother Miljen, ano yung 3 bagay na hindi ka makakabuhay na wala?
So sa tingin ko yung 3 bagay na yon ay una sa lahat ito yung ito yung electric fan. Bakit? Kasi alam naman natin dito sa Maynila or dito sa Pilipinas ay may panahon talaga na napakainit at saka hindi ka talaga makakatulog kapag walang electric fan. So number 1 yon. So ang number 2 is sa tingin ko ano, hmm, sa tingin ko is yung, let's say, cellphone na lang. Bakit? Kasi hindi natin magawa yun bilang mag-aaral, lalo na sa panahon natin ngayon, na without gadgets, without network, or walang wifi. Kasi alam naman natin sa panahon natin ngayon, kailangan natin ng mga gadgets and connection or connectivity para maka-attend sa school purposes, something ganon. Number three is, of course, kailangan natin ng pera or kwarta. Bakit? Kasi hindi tayo, lahat naman siguro tayo is kailangan ng pera or ng kwarta para lang mabuhay at saka mabili natin yung mga needs natin, mga necessary natin sa pang-araw-araw natin pamumuhay. Yun lamang po. Thank you.
Sige. Sa ano, no, unlimited yung ano natin, yung funds natin. Yung hindi talaga siya mauubos. So anyway, how about you, Brother Billy?
Ako naman, gusto ko yung dati-dati pa talaga yung panyo. Hindi ko panyo. Tapos pangalawa, yung ano ba tawag doon sa pillow na yung pillow na palagi mong
Bantayan.
nalagay mo sa lap mo, bantayan. Ewan ko, hindi talaga ako sanay na matulog na walang dinadantay. Ganun. So yun yung kuan ko. Tapos pangatlo naman, I can't live without my sunscreen siguro. Kasi parang lately ko lang yung nalaman sa dermatologist na dapat earlier pa lang talaga kahit kuan ka napakahalaga
That's
pala talaga
the
ng sunscreen. Yes, basic kuan talaga yan, kuya. So parang lately ko lang yan nakuha na dapat
it's the
sunscreen ako.
skincare step that you should never miss.
Yes.
Pag daytime.
Kahit tama, kahit anong age, anong gender, kahit sino dapat mag-sunscreen. So yun, yung tatlo.
Okay. How about you, Brother Rodel? Ano yung tatlong bagay that you cannot live without?
Para sa akin yung yung cellphone first. Kasi hindi ako maka-communicate sa malayo kapag walang yung cellphone, and for my gadgets in the school and sa mga school purposes. Yun po, pati yung second is yung pera talaga, kailangan natin yan para mabili yung mga kailangan natin. And the third one could be yung alcohol. Hindi kasi kapag natutulog ako, kapag may Makati, kinukuha ko yung alcohol. Yun talaga. Pati in the times of air and COVID, it's very important to sanitize.
Yes. True. Very essential nga talaga yung pag-carry ng alcohol, that kailangan you should, sanitize your hands all the time. So sa akin naman, yung tatlong bagay na I cannot live without are sewing machine. Siyempre, nagtatahi ako. Tapos, siguro lapis at saka papel. Yun. To do the design. So, anyway, let's move. Meron pa bang mga ibang questions coming from our audience? So, yun. Meron nga. And it is from Hari ng Pilipinas. And the question is, how will you describe yourself to someone who is blind? So, start tayo kay Brother Rodel.
Wait lang. How do I describe myself to a blind people? Wala akong maiisip. I think I am a type yung parang sound recorder, of which palagi ko nire-remind yung self ko na kaya ko to, at yung mga bagay na kailangan kong gawin in everyday. So I will remind or reflect or describe to a blind people that I am that person, because in facing many problems, I'm striving myself to believe in myself. na kaya ko to. Kung kaya nila, kaya ko to. Yun po.
Okay. So how about you, Brother Ken? How will you describe yourself to a blind child?
Just simple. It's two words: strong willpower. And to further explain, I am someone who has been through a lot of unfortunate events, and I've been put through a ringer. And you know what? Going through those things where I think I want to give up, I want to quit, I found out that I am not given this type of hardships in life just to give up. These problems that I am encountering right now isn't going to break me, but rather create someone who is stronger than what I have imagined in myself. I am someone who triumphed over those things, those obstacles. I have conquered my own demons. And also the will to move forward, the will to encourage other people, to inspire other people to keep on moving forward, no matter what kind of problems, no matter what kind of struggles you encounter in your life, because we are meant to overcome all of those. Hindi siya basihan yung mga pinagdadaanan mo ngayon kung dapat ka na bang sumuko. Just remember this: champions aren't made overnight. And some champions let others win so they themselves can win the fight. So, yun.
All right. Thank you so much. So how about you, Brother Billy?
For me, I would not try to describe myself because first of all, kapag sabihin ko namang lovable ako, so alam niya lang lovable ako. Kung sabihin ko sa kanya about physical appearance like, ay ito, mapayat ako, ganito ang height ko, hindi niya naman makikita. So first thing of all, I will let him or her describe me by actually talking to him. I would try to talk to him. I would try to be friend with him kasi he or she will felt it. Kasi bulag siya. But it doesn't mean he or she cannot feel. So by actually talking to him, by actually taking care of him, by actually knowing him, he will actually have this sense of, ay, ganito si Billy, ay, ganito, ganyan. Because hindi lang naman sapat sa akin kapag sinabi ko lang ganito. Kasi nga, especially kapag physical appearance tinatanong or ganito, ganyan, hindi sapat. I wanted him to feel how I am as a person. I wanted him to feel what my soul is. I wanted him to feel what my heart is. And that's what actually really needed to do. Instead of saying it in words, you need to show him, you need to take care of him, or you need to take care of his thoughts. You need to talk to him. You need to be friends with him so that he can judge you and he will describe you. So ganun.
Okay. So, Brother Miljen, paano mo i-describe yung sarili mo sa isang bulag na bata?
Okay. So sa akin kasi siguro hindi ko ipapaliwanag kung ano ako, kung sino ako at saka kung ano meron sa akin. Hayaan natin siya na siya mismo na hayaan natin siya mismo ang kumilala sa akin sa pamamagitan ng pagkakaroon ng connection sa kanya or pakipag-usap sa kanya araw-araw. And then pagkaroon ng problema, kung magkakaroon man siya ng ganon, sa pamamagitan ng pagtulong sa kanya, hindi pag-iwan sa kanya sa oras ng kanyang pangangailangan. And then kasi ako naman talaga yung klaseng tao na ganon na okay, maaaring hindi kita kaibigan ngayon, pero kapag nagkakausap tayo or something na nagkakaroon na tayo ng connection, so may problema ka man o wala, nandiyan ako lagi. And then hayaan natin yung blind na person o yung blind na friend na siya mismo magsasabi kung ano talaga ako para sa kanya. Kasi lahat naman ng tao, maaaring halimbawa sa iyo, iba yung tingin mo sa akin, maaaring sa kaibigan ko, sa iba kong kaibigan, iba ang tingin sa akin. So, lahat ng tao may iba-ibang pananaw or ay okay, may iba-ibang pakiramdam kasi nga pala blind nga pala siya, ibig sabihin hindi siya nakakita. So siguro gano'n, may mga iba-iba ang tao kung paano nila naramdaman yung isang tao, yung presensya ng isang tao. So gano'n lang. Thank you.
So, thank you very much. Para sa akin, I will describe myself to a child, to a blind child, as I am like a tree, kumbaga puno. I am tall and sturdy, but then yung puno na yon gumagalaw. So I can be gentle, quiet, pero gumagalaw siya. So I can, do things like I can feed the person, kaya ko siyang pagsilbihan. Gusto niya magpa-carry, gusto niya magpalaba, gusto niya magpa I can do a lot of stuffs. So kumbaga kung ihahalin tulad ko yung self ko, I can be a tree who can be sturdy, who can be silent, but I can move. So yun, whatever the needs of the person is. Ganun ko na lang. Kasi syempre, siguro, kahit nasabihin natin yung blind person, hindi niya nakikita, wala siyang idea about the tree kasi hindi niya nakikita. Pero just by the thing na siguro na nakapag-touch siya ng tree, I believe somewhere sa life niya. So yung tree, 'di ba, hindi siya gumagalaw. I can be that, pero extra lang na gumagalaw ako. Yung ganun. So anyway, we also have another question here from Riza May Balangkar. And the question is, if you were writing a book about your life, what would the title be and why? So let's go first to Brother Billy.
Oh, that's very interesting question. For me, that is the journey of a car and me. So, me and the car is my life because as I can see, yung buhay natin talaga no, parang we are in a nasa daan tayo. And then when we actually are driving in the road, there are some people who will go inside the car and who will sit there. Okay, and that's fine. And at some point in our life, we will stop at something and then gusto nilang to go out of the car. And that's fine for me. Because I believe if that person deserves me, he will stay in the car and go with a road. And with all of that, the car and me, akala kasi natin we are going to kind of point A from point A and going to point B. Kasi yun ang gusto, yun ang kwan ko. Sabi ko, ay okay, I will have this particular kind of goal. Okay. So yung daan natin, if in the car, akala natin straight road. Pero pag ganun lang pala yun, there are zigzag, di ba? Hindi siya straight line. At akala natin yung destination natin is point B, yung destination pala natin is point C. So along the road, we are actually thinking we are going to something. But as our experiences grows, as our taste grows, our perspective grows, nag-iiba. And that is really much more important thing is that um the journey should not really be that kind of napakasaya. It doesn't be. You just need to have someone in your back seats or inside of you who will join. And that's the most important thing of all. That's the car and me. Yun.
So yun. Thank you very much, Brother BD. I can actually relate to that, and I would really love to commend your. I can tell that you are a non-conformist. Kasi hindi ka you're not the unconventional type of guy, but you really know how to work your way around successfully. So kudos to you. And para sa akin, I can relate since yun yung the title of my book would be Life is a Journey, Not a Race. Naman yung sa akin. So every one of us has our own time. Hindi natin kailangan na we should never compare ourselves on the progress that we experience and the progress of others. Kasi we should celebrate even the smallest victories that we have in our life that will lead us somewhere. So It may be your time today. It may not be your time tomorrow. Maybe it's theirs. That tomorrow is meant for someone else, but your time will come some other day, if it makes sense. Parang ganon. So for me, life is a journey, not a race. So how about you, brother Ken? What's your book title?
Actually, in one of my live guestings, we were asked already about this type of question, and I have given the title already. So I'll just reiterate myself. For those who do not know, I would um, write a book entitled Mistakes. You know what? Mostly people would just ask you, what are your secrets towards success, or what did you do to be to become successful? Actually, there is no recipe for success. There is no perfect plan towards success. However, there is just one common ground in becoming successful in your life, and that is failures, mistakes. The mistakes you did are your ground, your foothold to become someone successful, to become someone who is influential in the near future. And I think by those mistakes, you become more wise, you become more decisive when time requires. And I've also encountered many mistakes in life, and I just want people to learn that your mistakes won't define you or your future. It's how you will live up in your present and do away from the mistakes that you did in the past, to recalibrate yourself, to redirect your focus, your plans, and also rethink of the ways to go around those bumps you've encountered for you to attain your goals. And that, I think, would be the reason as to why I am going to write uh, the book entitled Mistakes.
Okay, thank you very much, brother Ken. And brother Miljen, ano naman yung sayo? What is the title of your book?
Siguro ang maging title ng book ko ay maging Life, ano yun? Kalimutan ko. Life is ito, life is imperfect and different. Bakit? Kasi alam naman natin ang buhay hindi talaga perpekto. Una sa lahat 'yon. Ang buhay hindi perpekto at magkakaiba. Kasi una sa lahat, ang tao ay magkakaiba. So maaring magkaiba ang maging journey ko sa buhay, ang maging journey ko sa pagkamit ng aking mga pangarap, at maaari din iba din ang buhay o nais ng taong magbasa ng libro na ito. Kasi gusto ko ipahiwatig sa kanya na ang buhay ay hindi naman talaga kailangan na maging perpekto ka. Hindi naman talaga kailangan na gayahin mo yung tao na iniidolo mo upang maabot mo ang pangarap o ninanais mo sa buhay. Life is unique. Ibig sabihin, ang buhay ay kakaiba, parang unique siya na na kailangan ikaw mismo gumawa ng sarili mong way. Kailangan ikaw mismo magma-manage kung paano mo ito makamit yung mga ninanais mo, yung mga pangarap mo, yung mga minimithi mo sa buhay. So siguro ganon. Nais kong iparating sa kanya na hindi mo kailangan ng perfection, hindi mo kailangan na gumaya o gayahin yung iniidolo mo sa buhay. Kailangan maging iba ka, maging unique ka. Be unique all the time. Yun lang. Thank you.
Thank you very much, brother Miljen. And thank you so much, Riza May Balangkar, for the question. And now she has another question for us, and it is, if you have stranded on an island and you can only take 3 items with you, what would it be and why? So start tayo with, ikaw naman, ulit, brother Miljen. Ano yung
Okay.
3 bagay na?
So kung sakaling if you are stranded on an island and you are only 3 items, what would it be and why? So sa tingin ko, una sa lahat, kailangan kong kumuha ng puno. Puno ng isang patay na kahoy, or puno ng kahoy na patay na, kasi kasi yon ay magagamit ko maging ay silent pala. Okay. Kasi yon ay magagamit ko upang maging daan or maging ano, maging what do you mean? Maging ano, maging way upang makalayo ako sa lugar na iyon. Kung sakali mang may ano doon, kung sakali mang may mga water or sa isang isla, syempre may ano yun, may mga dagat yun, pinapaligiran ng dagat yun. Magagamit ko yun upang ito'y sakyan papunta sa ibang papunta sa upang makalayo sa island na yon. Pangalawa is kailangan ko ng yung pangalawang item is yung ano, yung galon. Alam niyo yung galon na ano, yung galon na ano kasi isa sa mga bagay na lumulutang yon at saka isa sa mga bagay na maaari kong magamit yon upang makaligtas or makawala sa isla na yon. Number 3 is prutas. Like coconut. Yeah. Yung coconut na ano, kasi yung coconut kasi sa probinsya kasi nakakain yon. And then yung coconut na yon, hindi siya basta-basta na magkaroon or hindi ka basta-basta magugutom. Kasi yung coconut na yun matigas yun eh. And then kahit konti lang makain mo nun or manguya mo nun, you feel busog na. Oo, you feel busog na and then hindi ka agad-agad na magugutom. Yan lang yung tatlong items na yun na nais kong kunin. Una is yung patay na kahoy dahil maaari kong gawin sa sakyan yon. Pangalawa, pang wrist back natin is yung galon. Kung sakali makakita man ng galon or ng bola or mga lumang galon or mga lumang bola, pwede kong gamitin yon upang maging plan B ko upang makawala sa island na yon. Pangatlo is kailangan natin ng makakain which is yung coconut na madali natin makikita sa isang island. Yun lamang po and thank you.
Thank you very much, Brother Miljen. And
Thank you din.
Bro Billy, ano yung sa'yo?
Yung first sa akin, I would take a book. Para hindi naman ako mabagot doon, di ba? And book about life, book about how you perceive life and everything. Yung pangalawa at pangatlo naman as practical. Practical. So let's go to practical side. Second is I want a survival knife. So I want a survival knife because I wanted to find foods and I want to hunt for foods. And I use this as my kind of security. So yun, to hunt for fish and everything. And third is I want a box full of lighter. Full and full of lighter because yun yung gagamitin ko pang ihaw sa pang ihaw sa mga nakuha kong mga fish and everything. At saka kapag mainit yung pag sa gabi, ganyan. So I will use it as a form of to heat my bodies. Yun siguro. Yung book para magpan sa pagod. And yung pangalawa at tatlo is for practical, knife and a box full of lighter or matches. Ayun, practical.
Okay. Thank you very much, Brother Billy. How about you, Brother Ken? Ano yung 3 top items that you would bring together with you if you'll be stuck on an island?
For me, the very important item that should be present is a knife. It is when your survival skills will come in handy. And as for me, I am someone who is well knowledgeable enough on how to forage food from sea or inland, because in our the geographical location of our here in our place, we are in the coastal area at the same time a mountainous place. So I know how to hunt for food both in land and in sea. And second, knife is very useful for making shift of a shelter and other tools that will be used for hunting. It is when everything will come in handy na if you have a sharp object in your with you when you're stranded. And second, I would love to bring a picture of my family. They are the very reason why I have survived a lot of challenges in my life. And also, being stuck in an island isn't bad when you have a picture, because you have something, you have the drive to survive, you have something to look forward to, because you will always be reminded of um, the family that's looking for you, the family that were left behind. And also the third thing would be Bible, because when you're stuck in an island and when you have nothing to do, you just have to reflect upon yourself, on the things that you did, and also to keep your faith in God that everything will be over and that you will be able to get out of that predicament. And those were the three things that I think should be enough for me to survive on that deserted island.
All right. Thank you very much, Brother Ken. Sa akin naman, I will bring number one. Yes, I would very much agree to you. It will be very much handy to have yun knife. Knife number one, it can help, yes, to kill and to source out food for my survival. And at the same time, I can build, a canopy made of yung mga trees or branches that can be found in that island. Then the second will be, syempre, clothes. I don't want to be naked. Syempre, kahit ikaw lang mag-isa doon sa island na yon, syempre, ayaw mo naman na maging naked. Kasi syempre, if you imagine, if you're going to save yourself, syempre, you have a knife. Tapos, magbibuild ka ng, I don't know, siguro like a raft na gawa sa mga materials na can be found doon sa island na yun. Then you will be, you go to a bigger island where the civilization is. Tapos you're naked, you don't have clothes. So it's very important. Then the third will be, syempre, sleepers. Para sa akin kasi, yes, parang kay ano din, Miljen, hindi naman sensitive yung feet ko, but then, you can just imagine how harsh the environment will be if you'll be stuck in an island. Syempre, it would be sandy, rocky, maraming mga ano doon. There may be, plants that are with thorns and all that. Yung ano niya, that terrain would be very difficult to walk on. So a sleeper or a shoes may come in handy. So yun, para sa akin, knife, clothes pa din, then sleepers. So yun, then I'm gonna find my way. But I'm gonna stay for a while because, I love island life. At saka dream ko talaga is to be stuck in an island talaga and find my way out. Parang ganun. I don't know if God is listening to me right now, but maybe, some other future. But honestly, in my life, I look forward to it. Pero not in a bad way, ha. Yung gusto ko lang ma-experience how to survive on an island. Yung ganun. Just one of my wildest dreams. So anyway, we have another question, and it is our last question from the Maharlikans. And the question is, pag gagawing pelikula ang buhay mo, anong genre ito? Drama, action, or sexy? So who would like to go first? Ako
Sino
na lang.
mauuna?
Okay, si
So,
si Brother Ken, go.
So, ay, mauuna. So, ayun na nga. So, kung gagawin mong yung pelikula yung buhay ko, siguro magiging drama. Magiging drama yung buhay ko. Masalimuot yung yung story. Siguro tearjerker yung magiging pelikula ko. So, yun. I think it would be drama. And for sure, there are a lot of things that there are a lot of lessons you would get from it. The stupid things that I did that led me to those drama situations. So yeah, if kung gagawin mong pelikula buhay ko, siguro drama yung genre.
All right. Thank you, Brother Ken. Brother Billy. Yun. Brother Miljen.
Okay. Sa akin naman, kung sakaling gawing pelikula yung buhay ko, yung maging genre nito is drama din. Kasi yung buhay ko is dramatic. And then, puro talagang masalimuot. At saka talagang ano siya, talagang nakaka-inspired and by the way, you feel ano na rin, parang nakakaawa, gano'n, something na gano'n. So, dramatic siya, yun lang.
All right. Thank you, Brother Miljen. How about, ako na. Si Brother Billy na wala.
Wala yung isa.
So anyway, yung sa akin naman, I will have it on a genre na I think hindi siya kasali sa sa options natin. Para sa akin, it will be fantasy. Kasi like I can be very monotonous. So people tend to nangangapa sila kung ano yung emotion ko because I can be very monotonous. They don't know if I'm happy, sad, angry or whatever. Nakaano lang ako, medyo steady lang ako. So I'm very full of mysteries. And kumbaga yung life journey ko is very much of a discovery. Hindi kasi ako like I really pull towards I'm really into, physical things, pero I can tell that I am hindi naman spiritual like religion and all that. I tend to pull everything inwards. Then I have to discover things, work things on spiritually. So I can tell that I am spiritually. So it's really full of mysteries and it's a fantasy. So it would be a fantasy movie.
Parang Final Fantasy
Kasi kasi
Mukhang interesting yan.
ako din kasi medyo hindi naman ako superstitious but then I'm very siguro old soul masasabi ko and I'm very much into parang nature kasi like once something na mag-appear sa akin like a spider or whatever yung parang ganun I tend to absorb that kasi parang feeling ko nature kasi speaks to us and the situation that are happening to us have meaning or messages para sa atin. So we may be, physical beings, but then there is something happening kumbaga in a spiritual realm, spiritual sense, yung parang ganon. So I also have to be in tune with that. So kaya yun, fantasy yung sa akin. So how about you sa'yo, Brother Billy? Ano yung genre ng movie na will be based on your life? Will it be drama, action, or sexy?
Hello?
Yes. Bro?
Nawawala ang signal ko. Wait lang.
Oo nga eh. Same here. So, the question is, last question, if gagawing pelikula yung buhay mo, anong genre ito? Will it be drama, action, or sexy?
Wala na.
Mukhang inayos na siguro.
Mahina talaga siguro yung wifi or yung internet connection niya.
Masama kasi yung panahon eh. That's why we really cannot avoid.
Ito nga din sa amin,
ganyan talaga yung
mahina yung internet.
So yun. Thank you guys. And from our Hari ng Pilipinas page, thank you guys. Good luck sa talent or head-to-head bukas. You may say your spiel. Okay. So una tayo kay Brother Miljen.
Hi guys, thank you for watching and maraming salamat din po sa Hari ng Pilipinas. So, naway suportahan natin yung mga kandidato ng Hari ng Pilipinas upang makaabot sila sa mga finals ng natin ng battles. And then naway to all viewers, naway mag-subscribe po tayo sa YouTube channel ng Hari ng Pilipinas para always updated po tayo. And then, ganun na rin po sa Facebook page. And then, by the way, may Instagram na rin ang Hari ng Pilipinas. Hari ng Pilipinas lang po yung, search nyo lang po yun, Hari ng Pilipinas. And then, ayun, para lagi tayong aware, lagi tayong updated sa mga nangyayari. Kung ano nang status ng mga candidates ng Hari ng Pilipinas. So, naway, suportahan natin ang bawat kandidato na kung sino man yung papalarin o kung sino man yung must deserve. Actually, lahat naman ng kandidato ng Hari ng Pilipinas is deserve na manalo at makasama sa finals. Pero, syempre, hindi naman natin maiwasan na may must deserve pa talaga sa atin. So, naway, ayun, pray lang tayo kung sino man yon. So, good luck to our co-candidates. And nga pala sa mga supporters natin diyan, you can follow me on my social media accounts. Sa Facebook naman, Miljin Ian Barwell. So mayroon po tayong FB page. So MIB Model Lifestyle. And then meron din tayong YouTube channel, Miljin Ian Barwell. And of course, Instagram, Miljin_Ian_Barwell. So that's it, and thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, bro. And any last words, brother Ken?
So ayun, I would like to thank everyone who are watching, who are currently supporting the Hari ng Pilipinas towards the very first crowning of the Hari ng Pilipinas 2021. And I hope that you will continue to support us, guys, as we are closing in to knowing who will be the top 32 that will participate at the grand finals that will happen in Cagayan Valley. And also, I would like everyone to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Hari ng Pilipinas, and click that notification bell for you to be able to catch up with the new updates coming from the organization. And we have our introduction videos there. It's already uploaded, and you can watch it anytime. Also, I would like everyone to follow our official Instagram account, that is hari.nang.pilipinas, and also our official Facebook page, that is Hari ng Pilipinas. And click see first because we are having our update in Facebook page from time to time. The challenges are already uploaded, some of it. And also, I would like to invite all of you to follow me on my Facebook account, that is Ken Diego, and also to my Instagram account, that is Ken J underscore Diego at 09. And I hope that you will shower us with your unrelenting support up until the end of our journey towards Hari ng Pilipinas. And also, I would like to thank my friends who are currently viewing right now, and also the people behind my journey, my handler, Inay Kurin, and also to my friends that's been so supportive. I can't imagine the amount of support that they're giving me. And stay tuned for more updates from us.
Okay, thank you, bro Ken. Brother Billy?
Ah, inaot sa tanan mga dipolognos nga inyo akong suportahan hangtod sa karon sa akong pag-entra sa aking kompetisyon. So, hinaot nga to the full nga inyong kuan sa ako ang journey dire. And para na mga sambuangge nyo, hala, continuous sa suporta para kumigo and todos mga dimio, mga upanakip, yung mga handlers. So, gracias. Naway, suportahan nyo po lahat ng mga kahari po natin sa pag journey nila sa kanilang paglalakbay sa competition na ito. You all have different like 90 plus equally competitive candidates or contestants for Hari ng Pilipinas who really embody the values of the Makata, Marunong, Matikas, and Marangal. So I hope everyone will stay tuned and I hope God bless. Ingat po kayo lahat. Adios.
Thank you, Brother Billy. So sa akin naman, thank you very much to all who watch for tonight's live. And I would also like to take this opportunity to give thanks to all the vloggers and yung mga pageant sites that are very supportive sa ating mga kahari and to this pageant, the Hari ng Pilipinas, who always gets featured sa mga pages. Then at the same time, yes, you can follow the social media accounts of Hari ng Pilipinas for you to be connected. It is Hari ng Pilipinas on Facebook and in YouTube. Then hari.nang ng Pilipinas on Instagram. So just be subscribed and i-follow nyo yung mga journey namin. So I would also like to thank Dadras, Doc Harley, and to all our kahari, most especially sa mga taga Mindanao, sa inyo bro, for this very good time that I had fun during this
Yes, we had a
interview.
great fun.
Yeah. And at the same time, yun, thank you din sa mga like sa local director namin na si Riz. Tapos to the designers who helped me, si Paul Espinosa, Sir Nilo Lacson, si Earl Pasilan, and to many more. Tapos sa makeup artist naman na si Shads, pati si Empoy, tapos sa photographer naman na si Ferdinand and si Sefi Curada. So thank you very much for making our journey more meaningful and more fun just because of your support. Nandyan kayo para sa amin. So thank you very much. So thank you very much to all who watched our live video for tonight. And I think meron din tayong kasunod. I think it will be the Luzon group. So pwede nyo silang panoorin, guys. Just stay tuned dito sa, I don't know, kung nasa YouTube ata tayo, just continue to support us and stay tuned para ma-watch nyo yung mga ibang candidates who will also go live after us. So thank you very much to everyone. Mag-ingat po tayo lahat. Always wear face mask at saka sanitize. So yun. Thank you very much. God bless po sa lahat.
Thank
God
you.
bless.
God
Thank
bless.
you.
Thank you.